Yo, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? I am Dark Riddler. Hey, check this out. We got the Emperor for the fourth time
Really?
on the
It's
podcast.
really the fourth time?
Yes, it is. Yes, it's the fourth time. Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Definitely the fourth time, sir. No
uh,
joke. No joke. It's legit the fourth time. Like, seriously, he just got back.
yeah. Oh, indeed, indeed.
No joke.
Yeah, yeah. I just got back like what a few months ago, a couple of
Yeah,
months ago, yeah, something like
a couple
that, yeah,
months ago.
give or take.
He wasn't around for everything that happened that took place. Wasn't around for he had a lot of shit
Shit.
to say.
Yeah. No, I wasn't around physically because a lot of the shit was just, we was in a spot where we were indisposed or whatever. Because
Yeah, yeah.
damn, no, we weren't able to, really wasn't able to do much. Life happens because we had to move. Long story short, we was in a position where we had to move, and we couldn't. The one place that we were looking at, we couldn't get right away. So we was like looking for a place for like 6 months. It's crazy. It was wild.
Yeah. And
Hold on, I'm about to speaking of make somebody mad. I'm about to make somebody mad right now on Twitter. Hold on, wait a minute.
well, sure. The plan here is to get out a lot of stuff that you didn't say over several things that took place that
Hold on, I'm about to make somebody
you
mad
knew
on Twitter
happened
right quick. Hold on.
and you didn't get to
Yeah, true.
really and because I even told you myself. Don't do anything. Don't say anything till you're 100% back.
Yeah. You did. You did say that. I will. Yes, yes, you said that. I hold on. I'm about to hold on. Let me finish writing this sentence.
I mean, it's only because it's like, okay, you got enough shit. So why talk shit knowing good and well you gonna have to actually be able to push back with it because you know how motherfuckers is. You know what I mean?
I don't. I don't. It's to me. It's just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it's just a lot of dumb shit going on. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand people got their lives or whatever. I've always been, for the most part, and this is not just me saying this. Always been the more reasonable one when it comes down to people in arguments like this, and you know. But like, I do try to at least listen to folks and figure out, okay, where you coming from, understand what you talk about. Cool. But when you're like, when you don't give people that same energy back, or when something just completely doesn't make sense, we're here. This is where we're at. And I was like, when it comes down to it, these a lot of these people, man, I'm just like, bruh. So
This
I think it
dude.
was near the end of, I think, because one of the things y'all know I'm part of In Control now, so which is a group that I was a part of like some years ago, and it's I have nothing wrong against them at all. Um, the part that I do that did for those of y'all that did kind of catch was the part where this is right before like we had to move, but the part where I put the video up of me having that conversation with that one dude that was originally in control at the time, and it was just funny how he literally just thought that he wanted to sit up here. He was cool. The conversation was all right. The conversation was cool, but he wanted to act funny. And the reason why I put that video up, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I put that video up, right, is because the old dude was literally sitting up here on Twitter talking about how I was, you know, some kind of istophobe and this, that, and the third, and trying to get. He got mad because he originally denied me from being on In Control, and TJ, the guy over In Control, I talked to me, and he had asked me like, bro, like, are you not in control yet? Because he was like, he wanted me in there, I guess.
Yeah.
So so I just basically he wanted me to go through the process. Everything was good. So if y'all seen the video, like the video's up. I'm not taking the video down. So the video is a the dude was like, oh well, you recorded without my consent. I'm like, bro, Texas has one party consent laws. So that means if anybody if I'm a part of the conversation, um, I can consent to it, and which I did. I'm like, I have no problem with that, right? So, anywho, um, shout out to Sophie for reminding me on that, by the way. Um, yeah, so yeah, I put that video up because old dude kept lying, and I'm like, so where did I say anything about me saying that it was okay to, they was like, oh well, you were saying it was okay to beat women, this, that, and the third. I really don't. Like, I be joking about the shit sometimes, but I'm like, really, when it comes out of domestic violence, like, it's wrong both ways, and I've been saying this for years, like, because like what people don't understand, like that stuff can happen both ways,
Yeah.
right? And people don't get how like my family dealt with that. I dealt with that when I was living with my mom at one point, and you know, some years ago. This is back some years ago before I moved out and do my thing, and before right after before I left and came back or whatever. Anywho, but yeah, like a situation like that happened to my mother, so I'm like, I know about domestic violence. I know about all these things. I know about all of this stuff, right? Cool, but like it's a thing like right now, like the people like are not understanding that women can be oppressors. I wouldn't say oppressors, or basically the not the victim, but the proponent of domestic violence too. And a lot of times it happens more subtly because a lot of people are like they assume that, oh well, men don't do, men are always the victims. We have this problem in society right now that men are always the victims. Men are always the one that are the ones that are oppressing women, this, that, and the third, right? But women are literally. We have videos of women literally sitting up here abusing men emotionally, physically. It may not always be physically all the time with women, and sometimes it's more emotionally. It's often more on the emotional end. It's always on the, I wouldn't say always, but mostly on the emotional end. It's mostly on all of the end. Cool. So, but when women do get to that point where they do start playing with, messing with men's boundaries, because a lot of men now are waking up, right? A lot
Mm.
of men are at this point where they're like, "Fuck it, we don't want to deal with this." You know what I'm saying? And as they should. I think that if at this point, a lot of men are like, "Okay, look, if you're gonna mess with me and my peace, then guess what? I'm gonna handle you like you messing with me and my peace.
Yeah.
And if I start swinging on you, don't get mad." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Here's my thing. Like, in in what, and I'm gonna get you to give your opinion on that too a little bit
okay,
later. But here's my thing. Like, okay, you get and you get the ones who know what's going on, but they don't say anything.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And the ones that
I hate
do, they
those.
get called that great word, what pick me. Like it got to
Yeah,
the point where like I had to literally ask, like, what the hell is a pick me? I don't get it. Like,
yeah. No, that was they used that as a term to get women that were that were basically not on their side, to basically basically deride them from being on that side, because, oh well, you just want men, basically, as his name sounds, like, oh, you want me to pick you. You want men to pick you. You know what I'm saying? And these are mostly said by women who don't care, who aren't really interested in men, or whatever the fucking their issue is.
yeah.
They have this problem with men, and they get mad at women who understand what men deal with, and are trying to understand, trying to understand them. And I'm looking over this way because I'm so used to my camera being over here. It's fucking
Mm,
stupid. Um, but yeah, yeah. It's one of those things where a lot of people just are using it as a term to say, like, hey, look, well, this person, oh, you just want people to pick you because you're or you're just doing it. Basically, they're assuming that the woman is doing it just for attention, which
yeah. I mean,
oftentimes it's the reverse is true. Really, they're just, you know,
giving their opinion. Like I never understood that because it's like, okay, is are people not allowed to look at both sides of a situation?
course not. Of course not. Especially not in today's time. Like, how dare you listen to anything other than what I have to say and be like, like, no, fuck y'all. Like,
I am
the fuck
so
wrong with y'all?
I
I'm
am
over y'all. Like, that's why I stopped. That's why I literally, like, a lot of these people in the black streamer space, like, I don't fuck with it. Like, outside of a few people, like, I stopped fucking with a lot of people, like a lot of black folks in the community, like in the community. Like, as much as I want to have us in the community be successful, I stopped fucking with a lot of them because a lot of them do not. They do not. They are horrible when it comes down to it. They are bad
bruh.
when it comes down to sitting up here like, oh, we want people to stick together. We need to stick together as people, whatever. We're facing racism and this, that, and the third. I mean, and the way they act, you couldn't tell that they were facing racism because they should be out here being racist to everybody else.
Yep.
You out here talking shit to white people, inciting violence against white people, literally, and then you get mad when a white man claps back.
Yep. Yep.
You get mad when a white man, oh, you over here talking about how, oh, well, your food is unseasoned. Oh, you look like this, you look like that. But then they start bringing up, oh, well, you were raised in a single parent household. Oh, well, oh, that's inciting violence. Like, I legit had to deal with that shit earlier, yesterday, uh, talking with this dude that was sitting there talking shit about Eric July. But we'll get into that later. But yeah, back to the video shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, dude was like legit sitting there talking all this shit, and I was like, "Hey, bro, put up the proof. Put out the proof that I said these things. That I said that I approved against domestic violence against women, and that
Let me
I
see
was
that.
some istaphobe, right? Prove to me that I said that. I have said on several occasions that, hey, if you step to a man, you want to fight him like that, you deserve to get hit. I've said that plenty of times, and I will continue to say it. I will keep saying it because it's fucking true. If you step to a man like you want to fight him, you better be prepared for the consequences. I'm telling y'all, this new generation of men ain't playing. Neither
Mm-mm.
nor should they, because I'm tired of having to deal with the shit, bro. Like, but anyway, I got told old
Some,
boy to
some,
say, hey, look, I said put up the evidence. He was like, oh, I got evidence, I got evidence. Okay, put it up. Dude never put up the evidence,
we
right?
still waiting like 6 months later, y'all.
Oh, we're still 8 months later. It's been almost a year. Been almost a year. We ain't got no evidence, right? So, so I put the video up, and the dude was mad. Like, there's a comment on my video. Literally, dude is molding, talking about, oh, oh, well, I'm gonna threaten with a lawsuit, this, that, and the third. I was like, bro, I even put it back, and I even looked, cause once again, helps. Shout out to Sophie. Sophie's the homie. I like her, and truth be told, if she wasn't in the position she was, I would shoot my shot. Not even gonna lie to you at one point, but I have respect. So shout out to her and her family. Big ups to her family. You know what I'm saying? She's cool as hell. I like her on the real. You know, we need more women like that in just IRL for real. Um, so she saw the situation, and she was telling me, hey, look, in your state, right, you're in Texas, right, yeah, you got one party consent laws in your state, so you good as long as you consent. I'm like, duh. I'm like, anytime I press record, I already consent to my shit. I know what's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Well, not as specifically what's about to go down. I just, I consent to my shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so I told him back, I say, bro, I'm not about to do it. I say, bro, hey, look, there's one party consent laws here. Okay, if we were both in the same state, then yeah, I would understand, right? But nah, this ain't that type of party. Sit your ass down and shut the fuck up. Like, this is what it is. To this day, there's been nothing. To this day, dude ain't said shit to me.
Here's the funny part.
We're still waiting for
I,
evidence, by the
I
way.
was I was actually told at one point. I was like, somebody came to me and told me this was when I wasn't on social media. That time
Okay.
frame I wasn't. They was like, you gotta y'all. Some of these people really need to accept the fact that Riddler and LG, they relish at the idea of people coming at them. Like, y'all just give them energy to do it.
I do,
Like,
and I do. Like, I relish people to come at me for different reasons,
mm,
right? Like, I think me and you, we do it for kind of maybe the same reason, different reason. But
yeah, the same
me
reason.
personally, my reason is it's to initiate a conversation. It's to to get people to understand, hey, different points of view. We can agree to disagree. That's fine. We can, you can still. I'm not trying to change your minds per se. I'm just trying to give you a different viewpoint on life. Hell, I'm trying to get a different outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things in my life that has changed, you know, from where I first started. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I'm coming at it from an angle of, okay, well, let's talk about it. And I'm just matching some of the people's energy. I'm just matching. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Hey, let's get a conversation going.
yeah.
But these people don't want to do that. They want to sit up here and be in their little echo chambers. They want to sit up here and call people names and call people, oh, you're this a folk. And they don't realize like those
Okay.
words carry weight. So when you start calling people this random phobe, especially when you got people now trying to go after folks' jobs and stuff, like why are y'all like, which is stupid to me because they're putting all this effort and energy into the wrong people, right? Some people just are opinionated about something, or that's their personal point of view, and that's what it is. Okay, is it always right? No. What you made you have to do is just, okay, sit back. Now, the only way I see something like that is acceptable is if someone is completely egregious in what they're doing and they're completely being a danger to themselves and other people.
Yeah.
And truth be told, that's few and far between, right? Legit few and far between. But everybody's starting to use that, as a tool to keep people in check.
Yep.
Trying to make people, you know, trying to people, quit their job, or force people to, lose their jobs because of something that they said. Oh well, oh this is that phobic. This is that phobic. Like, first of all, nobody's scared of y'all. That's one. Y'all need to stop throwing that word around like folks are supposed to be scared of you.
Yeah.
Because we gotta toe the line. We can't say anything bad about trans people. You know what I'm saying? Um, lest we be transphobic. Like, although the shooter, what was it? I forgot. Was it Tennessee? I think it was. The
Yeah. It was,
Tennessee shooter was a trans person that shot up a Christian school.
you didn't shot
Had
some
a whole
kid, and you want us to give them some You want to give that person some respect.
Right, that person, and I'm like, bro, like, oh well, they put it in the fact that it was a trans person just because to get it in the media. No, I mean, if that's what it is, that's what it is, right? If that's what they identified was, it
Yeah.
is what it is. Okay, right? That's what we supposed to be doing. That's what the game plan is now, right? Okay, that person did wrong. That person had a whole manifesto, a whole game plan of what was going to happen. And y'all mean to tell me that we gotta accept that person's gender? Well, maybe they were going through. Stop it, okay? That nigga had a whole game plan in this situation, saying what they were gonna do.
So it's a whole game plan to kill kids. Are you serious right now?
It was a
That's the logic
manifesto.
we're going
Like,
with here.
they killed. They basically said that they basically had planned to kill people when they went to the school. They killed I think it was three kids and three adults, right?
Hmm.
If okay, so they killed three kids, three teachers. So, but and then the crazy thing is, church folks, y'all need to start apologizing to the church folks because church folks been kind of on point with a lot of the shit, right? Literally, a lot of church folks are saying, "Hey, this is a clear attack on Christianity," and folks are literally talking about, "Oh, well, shut up. No, it's not." Like, bro, like, okay, if you don't like Christianity, that's fine. It has a right to exist, just like you want people to have you exist. Like, you can't sit up here and say, "Oh, I want people to be tolerant of my existence," you
Hmm.
know, as a, you know, as my identity and my lifestyle. I want you to affirm my lifestyle, but then you can't affirm anybody else's lifestyle. It don't make sense. If you are supposedly tolerant of other people, that is what you're supposed to be doing. You can't be sitting up here being intolerant of other folks.
Yep.
Like, I don't care how much you hate Christianity or whatever the fuck, right?
I mean, shit, we hate a lot of damn people. That don't mean we don't want them to
Yeah,
exist either, though.
I mean, the only way I say it is I'm telling you, if you cross a line with me, that's it. They ain't no certain things ain't no coming back. I'm just gonna
Mm,
be honest with you. For me,
nah, they
you know what I'm saying?
even I got limits.
And and people want to sit up here and still blame, like, I don't want to go too much into it, but people still want to blame guns, bro. Like, oh my god, guns are the problem. Like, no, it's not a gun problem, stupid. Like, the gun ain't gonna walk up to you, say, hey, put me in your hand, shoot, and I'm gonna pull the trigger. Like, nigga, if I put we're gonna pretend that this nail file is a gun. If I give you this nail file,
Mm.
it's not gonna walk up and start killing people for you.
But that's
Fucking
the that
stupid.
that's
Like
that's the logic they want to go with, though, man.
that. It's not logic. It's
It's
fucking retarded,
it,
bro. Like
I mean, yeah, but that's what they want to use. That's their logic. That's in their heads.
no,
That's what they want to believe.
I,
But
no, I
grabbing
don't
back on
care
what we
about
said,
like that part. Like I don't care. Like,
no,
and this is the
you
problem in
shouldn't.
general. Like I don't care about that. Like it's wrong. Period. Like I get you have your beliefs, right? But there are certain things that are just flat out wrong.
Yeah,
Period. And then the crazy part is like having this conversation, people will sit here and listen to it and be like, "Oh, well, LG sounds like this. He sounds like a transphobe. He sounds like a homophobe." But like, where did you get that from? Like, matter of fact, I know a couple of people. I got one person in my Discord right now, off the top of the dome, that that is in that lifestyle.
yep.
Hey, guess what?
I know
I respect
plenty of
their
people.
pronouns. I sometimes I slip up. Not even gonna lie to you. I be forgetting. It happens because I've been going through especially when you go through a lot in life, you trying to get back into the swing of things. Hey, but you know what? Respect. Hey, I do give my respect because guess what? They deserve that respect. You know what I'm saying? Because they when they come through, they show respect. They're not leading foot forward with this shit. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like they not out here, doing all this other wild shit. And matter of fact, some of the stuff they be even like, man, hey, look, I don't care about them. That's not my community. That type of shit. You know it's bad when you got folks that's like, that ain't my community. These people are searching for a place to belong and they be like, nope, I don't even want to deal with it. That's a damn shame.
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
But I'm just like, nah, like so dude left that video up.
And
So
that's
that video is still up on my channel, by the way. So if anybody wants to watch it, it's up there. That whole conversation, like I said, and like the reason why he got mad is because the old boy got exposed. That conversation was not how he was talking on Twitter. Not how he was talking on Twitter.
that's why I sit there and tell people, like, bruh, y'all gotta watch what a lot of people be saying, bruh. Because they'll say one thing on Twitter, then on Discord and all that other shit, it'd be a whole new ball game. I'm telling you.
Be some of the nicest people. They be over here acting all hard on fucking Twitter.
Everybody say be
You know
kind.
what I'm saying?
Then on Twitter, on Discord, they calling everybody a bitch hoe and every damn thing else up under the sun.
Right. That's why I stopped. Honestly, and I stopped supporting a lot of like I said, back to what I was saying, community wise. I stopped supporting a lot of cosplayers, bro. Like I had to unfollow a couple of them because before then, I don't think you saw the one where I remember I told you I was dealing with that one cosplayer, right?
Yeah.
The one I was doing like a couple of edits for. I stopped fucking with a lot of the black cosplayer community. I stopped, bro. Like I stopped because a lot of them are just trash, bro. Like, and I'm not talking about just you know cosplay wise, because some of their cosplays be good, but like
Stay
they don't do nothing, bro. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like they just don't do nothing anymore, bro. Like a lot of these cosplayers, they don't do nothing. They're not
boss man.
about what yeah.
Keep trying to tell you, creativity is dead, bruh. It's like,
With for them it is, but like we gonna get there in a second. But like I'm just tired of it. Like these are the same people that are supposedly, oh, as a black cosplayer, like I'm serious. Like I stopped following a lot of black cosplayers because I've gotten into like, discussions with them. I wouldn't say arguments. I would say attempted discussions. They the ones that want to argue, and because you think that all of these black cosplayers, you think because I don't think it's necessarily hard for us. In a way, it's hard for us, but then it's not because like a lot of times, like most of them do not want to put the effort in to put their work to be better. Like a lot of them have only gotten where they're at because a lot of them are conventionally attractive. I mean, there's no other way around it. Like a lot of them, if they weren't conventionally attractive or at least somewhat attractive, they wouldn't be what they're doing. And a lot of them, I feel like, not trying to be funny, a lot of them be faking with their shit anyway.
yeah.
Like a lot of them be, I'll be gaming and this, that, and the third. I'm like, bro, like a lot of y'all be casuals at best, bro. Like I've been gaming. I'm casual in a lot of games. So I play a lot of different stuff, man. I never say I was perfect, but damn, I do know I've been playing games long enough to know
We
who
about to
be in
be
it and who be don't.
we gonna magically be called some women haters.
I don't give a shit, bro. Like at this point, like I was sitting there talking to somebody who I was talking to. I was like, at this point, I might as well start
Every-
because
I-
the way these women be acting, bro. Like I don't have time for it, bro. Like it's the entitlement, bro. Like seriously, if you think about it,
yeah,
it is legit it's the entitlement and it's unnecessarily entitlement. Like a lot of these women literally they get on these social media platforms, which I mean here's the thing, right? A lot of guys will be like, "Oh, well, I don't want my girl on social media. I don't want my girl to do OnlyFans. I don't want my girl to do none of this stuff," right? I don't care. Like I would encourage it, right? That's the crazy thing. That's where me and a lot of guys have a difference, right? Like I don't care if a girl does OnlyFans,
you got to
right?
understand too.
At this point,
Everybody
go ahead.
like me and you, we in the sex industry, man. So we a lot of stuff is novice to us. It's just like
Yeah.
we
And
know the ups, down, back, forth, all that stuff, the good side, the bad side, the light side, the dark side. So
yeah,
it's easy for us to say, "Hey, our woman can do it," and you know what I
yeah,
mean?
we won't trip too much about it. I'm like, we ain't not gonna trip too much about it. Like most people they're not invested into that, so they're like they don't know what really goes on, or they say they cool with it, but then when it starts happening, then it's like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute, you know?
Jealousy.
Yeah, exactly, because a lot of men real on some real shit. Like I said, like I said, I had to deal with some of that too, because like I said, nobody's perfect, but at the end of the day, it's like a lot of these girls that are doing this shit, honestly it's legitimately a phase at this point, and I think
Yeah,
we kind of talked about that before. But I was like,
yeah,
I feel like for a lot of them, it's just like they don't. If the only reason why they're getting any kind of traction is because they're remotely attractive. You know what I'm saying? I hate sound like I said it at the risk of sounding like a woman hater or whatever. At this point, I don't give a shit because at the end of the day, these are the same women that sit up here and talk about, oh, I want this and I want that and I want this and this and that and the third and they can't even provide. They can barely provide for themselves, right?
here's my
They
question though.
can. Uh,
If everybody's doing it, how is it even remotely interesting anymore? You know what I mean?
I put it like this: not well, everybody's doing it, but everybody's not doing it properly,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
and that's my problem. It's like or doing it in a way that like they're not like a lot of these people that claim, okay, well, I want to do this, this, and the third. Like, I promise you, like, these people that there is there's ways to go about it, right?
Yeah,
And the first thing you got to stop doing is stop. You got to realize like there's a lot of women that are doing this that hate men and that don't know how to fucking work outside of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I've always told girls like if you in that position where the oh I hate men type, you're gonna have a hard time
yeah.
because
You can't
you're personally
complain.
gonna be you're personally gonna be hurting yourself every day. You know what I'm saying? And is that now unless you want to continue to do it, it's gonna be harder. My thing is it's gonna be harder for you because at the end of the day, you're in a position where you don't like men or whatever for whatever reason, and you keep interacting with the same men you don't like, and it's gonna be harder for you. And I mean, hey, I'm not saying you can't grin and bear it and be better with it. Cool,
Yeah.
but my thing is, if I would rather you just not do it because at the end of the day, I think that stress on yourself would be, wouldn't be worth it.
Mm-hmm. Give
I
me.
think that stress on yourself wouldn't be worth it. You gonna end up spending your nights crying because or feeling emotional because you hate men so much, and then all of a sudden, and then one day, it might break for you, which is fine. I would, love for that to happen for you, but 9 times out of 10, that's not gonna happen like that on some real shit.
I mean,
So I would rather you not do it, you know.
on
And
the
I just go ahead.
on the aspect of cosplay, I mean, let's be honest, everybody can't be Kiwa play, bro.
Oh Lord. I like Kiwa play. She cool. It goes on and on and on.
Everybody can't.
I just feel like honestly, like some of these cosplayers just suck, bro. Like like a lot of these cosplayers they suck.
We gonna get this.
Like personally wise, they suck. And I stopped hanging with a lot of them because it's like a lot of them they don't know how to they don't know how to talk to people, or it's I want to say that word keeps going around, parasocial.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of these cosplayers are the definition of parasocial when it comes down to it. It's like if you're not kissing their ass, basically, they're not fucking with you. And like I had to stop fucking with one some years ago because I had said, I guess she had blocked me because she had said something that she didn't agree with, and I guess she didn't like that or whatever. So she had blocked me some years ago. I guess she had made another account, and then she came in. Matter of fact, some months ago, I think, messaged me, and I messaged Sylvie about it. I told her because it was funny as hell. Cosplayer came and messaged me talking about, oh, um, I guess one of the videos I did on YouTube of a speed art of one of her pictures that I did years ago that she was cool with, mind you, at the time. I did an edit. Y'all know I do graphic edits sometimes, and I was one of the reasons why I stopped doing it with cosplayers. Um, you know, she didn't really appreciate it, but she was like, she knew I did it, and she was cool with it at the time. And she comes back some months ago talking about, oh, can you take the video down? I'm like, for what? I didn't do anything wrong to you. All of my edits are tastefully done. It's not like I'm taking a picture that's not public or that's like paid for.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, well, me and my photographer didn't." I'm like, "Well, you didn't credit my photographer." I'm like, "Well, if you, what are you talking about? I didn't know you had a photographer because I credited you, no problem." So what's up? Well, she was like, "Well, just take it down because," and I'm like, "Well, first of all, you didn't tell me about you had a photographer. I would have credited that for one. Two, why are you telling me to take it down now when it was cool when you met me? Like when we first talked before you blocked me or whatever." And she was like, well, I don't know now. Well, I don't. Basically, long story short, talking about she didn't care that it was cool. It was cool then. It wasn't cool now. Like you could take back consent. Like I see this is one of the reasons why men are stopped playing with a lot of females because this whole consent shit. Like, oh, we can take back consent because we feel like it. I'm like, then what's the point of dealing with y'all? Like, what's the point? Like, no, that video is still up.
Yeah, okay, I do remember that now. You told me about that. Yeah, and I stand by what I said. That was just somebody being spiteful. I stand by that statement.
I'm like, the first of all, my videos are not that video is not getting a lot of views. It really isn't. It's still stuck. It's hard stuck at wherever it is. So
Oh, is it?
it, yeah, it's still yeah, it hasn't gotten the views. It hasn't been getting a lot of views like that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not. I mean, even if it did, like, what the fuck? So what? And it's my work. I literally edited the work. You can see where I edited the work. Everything I did was legit,
Yeah,
basically my work, and I'm proud of my fucking work.
I just
And I'm not taking down my work. Like even though I don't fuck with certain people, like
mm,
I'm not gonna be sitting up there taking down my work because to make other folks feel better. If I put effort into the shit, it's mine. Like I've gotten to the point where like that's why I stopped doing it for other, stop doing those cosplay edits because a lot of them they don't appreciate the shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't care, but they want people to sit up here and help them grow. Like I don't know.
yeah, but then people sit there and they want to sit there and say that, nobody cares about them, nobody notices them, XYZ all over social media.
I'm like, no, good. They shouldn't. How about
Bitch,
that?
where? How? Where?
They shouldn't be noticing. Matter of fact, okay, I'm good. Since nobody noticed you, I'm about to take my sub. I'm about to take my follow back. I'm about to take my sub back. I don't care if it's petty. I don't care.
No,
At this point,
and I don't
I
blame
no, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not about to play this game with y'all. Y'all got people that literally like that's a problem with a lot of with a lot of black cosplayers, and I've said it multiple times on there. These cosplayers are literally out here getting mad at. They got like hundreds of followers. They got people that are lining up. They post a photo, right? They post a photo and they get all of these comments. They get all of this shit. But then they focus on the one dude with no picture, no content. and then expect, and then they want to go off on this one dude. Like every so often, I get it.
Mm,
Okay, I feel you. Every so often, I understand. But like almost every time, you got people that will love your work, that's sitting there sharing your work. You don't even, you give them a half-ass thank you, or in my
yep.
case, you don't necessarily say thank you to me
No.
because I'm not,
Whew.
I'm saying, I'm not your little, I'm not the person that's favorite. Although I put money into people. And that's
Right?
really the part that pissed me off. I've literally sat up here and put money into people, not to get my name out, not to get, my name up, but to because I actually want to support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because I actually like your work. That's why it's hard for me to put money into folks now because I'm like I'm
Exactly.
tired. I can't keep doing that shit. Like, and even when I was needing money and asking folks for help, like it was hard for me to ask for help because I don't want that to be used against me either. Like,
Yeah.
oh well, see, LG asked me for help. LG this, that, and the third. So you supposed to be this, that, and the third. You supposed to be blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh well, you over here giving me money because you no, like I'm giving you money because I support you.
Exactly. You think I'm gonna waste money on somebody? I said that like numerous times, bro. I'm not gonna waste no money on somebody I don't think worth something. Fuck that.
Right, and you out here entertaining niggas, like you over here out and entertaining niggas that don't even like you, or that do give you a little bit more money, but they out here being funny with you. You know what I'm saying? They out here, asking for weird shit, being a weirdo. That's perfectly fine. You
But
over here stringing along with. I'm not about to play with
but
y'all. I'm
everybody else is noticed magically though. Everybody else gets the shout outs, everybody else gets the tags and all that stuff.
right. You supposed to be shouting out everybody that pays you. Like, look, I'm not trying to be funny. This is why, like I said, as a streamer, I try to be. That's why I try to be respectful to a lot of people, bro, because I understand folks' situations. You know what I'm saying? I understand that a lot of folks,
In
when it comes
respectful
down
in
to
what
money,
way? In what okay, in that way. Okay, okay.
in regards to money, because I understand folks, work hard for their money.
Yeah.
So, hey, if somebody feels like they want to bless your boy, I ain't tripping, right? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, $20 is somebody's able to do 20, somebody's able to do 5, somebody's able to do 200. That's cool. Okay? So that's $225 I still got. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. That's the other
At the end of the day. But then there are it's and also a difference too because there's somebody that can pop $100 and be gone, and then there's people that can do five, over the course of years. Like like I said, I could shout out Uncle, which one of my mods, he's put money into me before on a regular basis. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? I could shout you out. That's no problem because on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? When you can, I mean, I've shout out several people that don't mind doing it, and I appreciate those type of people. But like these other people, like these, I'm like, I got to tell folks like, and it's not to me to be sounding, at the risk of me sounding jealous. I'm gonna reword that, right? Because folks are gonna think whatever they want to, right?
Yep. Yeah.
But I'm like, look, if you rather put $100 into some girl because she has titties and you can't control your hormones and she treats you like shit versus some guy that will appreciate the money, you know what I'm saying, and actually do what he's supposed to, do things with it, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people, I've always told people that it's easier for women, like, generally speaking. It's easier, but then it's harder because the expectations for them is a lot different. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? It's easier on the upfront for a lot of women, but then for guys, it's harder when they start out. But once they get that groove going, it's smooth sailing for real, for real. But anywho, we're not gonna get into that. But like, I just honestly like at this point, when it comes down to supporting people, like I stopped supporting a whole lot of people, especially within that community, black community sector, because
Mhm.
I'm done. Like a lot of them just trash. Like outside of a few people that I regularly support, you know what I'm saying, that I talk to when I can,
And you
that I'm getting back into talking to, because I got back, gotten everything settled back in.
mhm.
I'm I'm not dealing with a lot of that because, like I said, I try, and it's crazy because I want to meet new people. I really do. I really want to meet new people. I really want to interact with new people. I want new people to be a part of the dynasty. I want to, be a part of, check out other folks, even if they're not a part of what I'm building. I want to check out new people. But it's like these folks are so worried about they little numbers, they little clip, which is fine.
Yep.
I get, right?
Nah, I don't get that. Fuck that.
No, no, no. I do because as a content creator myself, I get it. You want to have, you want to have that momentum going. You want to connect with people that are trying to help you grow, and you got a certain goal you want to push. You know what I'm saying?
And you can do
I
that with
get that
people
part.
who don't have 1K, 2K followers. Why do you think I started
True.
this podcast in the first place? Was because people were not able, who had like less than those kind of numbers, were not able to have nowhere to speak their mind at because nobody
Exactly.
gives them a chance.
Exactly.
But
That's that's
apparently,
that's the
these
difference.
people are mad at me because I called them out on that.
That's facts. That no, that's cool. That's facts. That's the other that multiple things can be true at once now. That's true, and what I said is also true. You know what I'm saying? Both can be true at the same time.
Mm, mm.
It's not mutually exclusive. You're right. A lot of people don't give folks a chance, but I also feel like too. I understand why a lot of people. I also understand why a lot of people don't too, because sometimes you'll give certain folks a chance and then they'll fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times where like I understand why a lot of bigger streamers, when you get to a certain level, you can't do certain things because some people, or you have to have a cutoff because certain people will not appreciate it, and they'll just only see you as number. Oh well, I'm gonna talk with Dark Riddler because or I'm gonna talk not just necessarily number but traction. Oh, Dark Riddler's getting traction in this. I'm gonna join this because it's getting traction now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody like myself, like we worked up that connection. So this is nothing. We could do a part 20 to this shit, and it'll be no problem.
yeah,
You feel me? But you know, most people be like, well, okay, look. Some people you be like, all right, look, nah, bro, one and done, one and done. After this, nah, I'm good. Like it's just
yeah,
something that you have to like weigh out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But hey, like I said, I give folks, I give you your props for doing this because, like I said, hey, I'm doing the same thing. Like I said, I'm doing, we in the same similar boat. So I give folks props where it's at. So,
No,
but at,
and it's like, and I felt, and I've talked, me and you talked about this before. I feel like 13 need to get himself out more.
yeah,
Like he does. The boy
yeah,
good. He good at what he do.
yeah,
The thing is,
yeah,
it's him. And I told him this myself. I told him it's him. So
yeah,
we gotta like we meaning like me and you need to be the ones who try to pull him over and just be like, hey, show us what you can do. Show this world what
yeah,
you're able to do, bro.
yeah, yeah. That's true. And a lot of people, that's what it is. And a lot of people, we just need to get people out there, and I think that's part of what we're doing, man. It's just we gotta get people out there because, like, the rest of the people that's out here,
The ones that's
I,
trying at least. Let me say that.
well, yeah, the ones that, because a lot of these people out here, bro, like, I ain't trying to be funny, bro. Like I said, that's why I stopped fucking with a lot of them. Like I said, I don't care the fact that they're visually attractive. I'm in a Discord server now where a guy that I know a guy that's literally, just enthralled by the same cosplayer that I even told him the situation. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be. I'm not gonna tell you that, hey, stop talking to that girl. But if you still want to support her, fine,
Yeah.
cool. If you want to simp for her, be my guest. I just can't and there's been times where like I've seen like a section. They were like a section where they were like, oh, I like her. This is my appreciation post. Nothing, legit, nothing. I feel nothing. I'm like, okay, scroll right past the bitch. Like, okay, next,
Yeah.
next, please. Like, I don't care. Like, I just don't care, bro. Like,
Mm.
I'm just like at this point, I'm tired, bro. Like, I just can't. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and play with a lot of these, especially these women on social media that sit up here. They got all of these problems, got more drama than the daytime soap opera, and want to sit up here and tell me as a man what I should be doing. I'm not doing nothing, bro. Like, that's
Mm.
my thing at this point. At this point, like I made a post about it in my server. I'm like, at this point, I might as well accept the fact that I might be single for a good while, because
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of these women are, bro.
I,
Like,
I read that.
I'm not doing it.
I read that.
I can't, cause I'm not about to play with it, cause I don't have time. You know, cause I've got people, I've had plenty of people tell me that I've hated women. I'm like, I'm just telling y'all to hold y'all accountable. You know what I'm saying? If you want a man that does X, Y, and Z,
For
you better be able to provide X, Y, and Z. That's just the way it is. Like I don't understand how men are expected to still be traditional while women can do whatever the fuck they want.
here's the crazy part about that.
Like
I,
it doesn't make sense.
I've said more about women than he has, and he's gotten called a women hater. I've never been called a woman hater. But
That's
I
crazy.
have
Like,
been called transphobic though. I have been called transphobic, just for the record.
oh, I been called transphobic, woman hater, all that. I'm like, well, okay, cool. So when a trans person starts beating on a woman, don't come asking me for help. I'm just That's the way I feel about it. When you if you a trans person start beating on you as a woman, I don't own it, nothing. I'm like, all right, bet. Since y'all hate me that much, since I hate women, I'm about to start taking people up on it too. Cause I'm like, look, cause I'm just gonna be start telling folks about themselves. I'm like, you got, oh, I got it. I'm telling you, almost every time, most of these girls are pregnant by somebody.
Wait.
If not,
Did you hear about that bodybuilder and what he did? The male bodybuilder.
what do you do?
He went and registered as a female and went into the female competition and broke the record that
That's
a trans person broke.
wow, that's funny.
That's
Was
here.
it? Wasn't that Zuby? You talking about Zuby? Cause Zuby did that.
I don't know their name. I just happened to read it while I was at work.
Oh, okay, because there was Zuby did that. Zuby Music did it. He did that to be funny one time. That he registered as a woman and then
No,
he
this
broke a
is
record.
this is a white dude. This is a
Oh,
big,
it's a white guy. No,
big
it was a black guy.
no, big boy bodybuilder. Like legit did that.
Um, I mean, and the crazy part, the sucks part about it, and like a lot of women are literally being okay with having their stuff being erased. Like they're talking about, oh well, men are like, bro, like yo, you were over here. Like there are people that are literally being sinister with the shit when it comes down to trans stuff. They are literally being sinister with it, and y'all are okay with it. But me speaking out about it, I'm the problem. Me telling you to, hey, if you don't want to do OnlyFans, then get up out of doing OnlyFans. Oh, well, you just hate women, no, or you hate girls that do OnlyFans. I'm like, no. XQC pulled out a post talking about people that buy OnlyFans content are scum and earth, and I don't agree with that shit.
Yeah, that's nah, I don't even know why the fuck he said that.
Right? Or this the lowest form of like, bro, like folks have been paying for sex for years.
Yeah.
Like it's just more available now than it's ever been,
Yep.
and you out here mad because folks decide they want to support and pay for it. And this is coming from somebody who's literally sitting on his computer playing fucking Minecraft of all games to play and start some shit.
That's why when I read that
Minecraft,
thread, I laughed my ass off. I'm like, ain't no damn way.
bro. You out here playing Minecraft talking about people shouldn't be paying for OnlyFans content. But yet if somebody put a donation, somebody matter of fact, somebody put some bits on this channel that during that clip, and he didn't deny it. He'd be like, no, he'd be like, he just say, hey, no, I'm gonna give you your money back, bro. Like, nah, I don't want nobody to. No, exactly. Though you can't be sitting up here preaching about people talk about what they can and can't be doing, and then you out here taking money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
no, fuck that. No, you're not about to do it. But like I said, I don't blame people like him for saying shit like that. I don't blame people like Melanie Mack. Don't get me wrong. I like Melanie Mack. She's cool people. But like, I don't agree with a lot of the conservative stuff that folks be talking about when it comes down to it. Because it's like,
Yeah.
it has a right to exist. A lot of these people just they want it to not exist, and I'm like, bro, y'all need to shut that shit the fuck up. Because I'm telling you now, like like, what are these conservative people gonna do? Like, when they get a partner, right? They get their dream husband, and they find out their dream husband has a high sex drive.
Yep.
What are they gonna do when they get their dream partner and they feel like, oh well, God sent this person to me, and then they realize, oh well, man, this person wants sex every week. You know what I'm saying? They want sex 3 times a week, and they like these types of things. They have these types of fantasies. What you gonna do then?
I really question.
That's why I stopped playing with church folks about it because I'm like, because like they stop thinking that things are There's certain things that folks need to understand that certain things is natural, right? Having sexual desires is natural. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Having sexual desires is natural. Now, what you do with those desires is a whole different ballgame. It's up to you. But we need to stop condemning. Church folks need to stop condemning folks for, you know, having a desire to want to have sex.
People need to stop condemning the shit in general, like it's taboo. It's not taboo.
What's crazy is folks over here act like it's taboo, and then women are literally playing into it. Even the conservative ones are doing it. That's the crazy part about it. That's why I don't take a lot of women seriously because a lot of them literally be sitting there playing right into it.
And they fucking on streaming every damn thing else too. I
Some of
mean,
them do. But the more conservatives, they don't be fucking on stream, but they be sitting there. Some of them be over here. They know they're conventionally attractive, so they'll flaunt their little beauty. Okay, then if it's that serious to you, then cover up. I don't want to see no titties. I don't even want to see. I don't care if you are working out. Don't show no workout pics.
they,
Don't no. I'm serious. Like that's how serious it's gonna get. I'm okay. If that's how you want to play the game, then don't then be a complete do like the Muslims do. Completely cover up. Okay, people talk all this shit about. It's just funny because nobody fucks with the Muslims like that because they can talk shit about Christianity. Nobody wants to talk about the Muslims. It's fucking weird. Almost like they know something. Somebody they'll get their ass beat if they tried it. Huh. Anyway, but yeah, cover up. Make yourself conservative. If people still desire you or lust after you, then that's different. That's cool. That's a whole different ball game.
it, which I find hilarious because like I said, like I usually don't throw jabs at Twitch, but I gotta throw a jab at Twitch on this. Like they sit there and complain about what kicks allow, what they don't allow. Like y'all allow straight fucking on fucking streams and shit, and y'all support
Yeah.
that. So it's like, bruh, what do y'all want here? Like you can't talk
Mm,
about them and then look what y'all supporting on Twitch though.
yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't get how I don't get how it's taboo at all. It shouldn't be. Because everybody does it. Don't care who you are, unless you just pure virgin. Which apparently
Yeah.
that's even wrong nowadays, which makes no sense to me. But that's a totally another subject that I'm not gonna get
Oh
into.
no, ain't nothing. Like my thing is like, ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you are, if that's what you decide to be, that's cool. Do it.
Yeah, but they should be
You know
able
what
to
I'm
do it
saying?
without being ridiculed for it too, though.
I mean, that's a society thing. Honestly, at this point, it's a conundrum at this point because we want people to, you know, I don't know. It's weird. Like we celebrate it, but then like on the real, it's one of those things that we ridicule on purpose. But like on some real shit, like we cool with it. Like I'm like, all right, yeah, you're a virgin, cool. It is what it is. We respect it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things we need to like I said, we need to go ahead and we need to like I said, we need to publicly respect that more. Like I think honestly, it's the same thing with sex workers. We need to let these sex workers do their, have their little space to shine. Let them. We need to start teaching them like the ones that are in it that hey, look, it's not for everybody, but if you are gonna do it, this is what you need to do. I think we got too much of either people glorifying it or people that are demonizing it. There's little to no in between from
It,
what I've been seeing.
it's rare in between you find a couple who just want to, as you said, try to like promote it, market it the right way. It's far from
Right.
between.
I don't. Mm-mm.
But
I don't.
I do stand by. I feel like once too many people start doing something, it gets less interesting to see. I do admit that though.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I just feel like honestly, uh, we need to start, we need to start talking. Like people just need to start talking, and that's part of why I do what I do. Because folks need to actually start having these levels of conversation. Like even if it is a little uncomfortable, you don't have to necessarily. I'm not saying you have to publicize every conversation either. That's fine.
Yeah,
And I think the reason why we got a lot of people that started doing recordings and stuff like this is because You got people um that legit start doing this weird shit. That's cool in public. You got people that do this shit for persona, right? Which is fine. You can have your little persona. Some folks won't agree with it. I don't care because at the end of the day, we all do it, right? You know, we always talk about how, you know, society, we have different masks that we put on for different people in society, whatever.
Yeah,
Cool. I mean, so that's why I'm like, all right, cool. You can have your persona, but when you straight out start bullshitting with people, and or you start straight out like throwing people under the bus, when the conversation that you had with somebody prior to that was
something totally different.
exactly. Don't get mad when folks start, hey, nah, bro, what you said in the conversation and what you putting out on Twitter, they ain't matching up.
Yeah, and that,
You know,
that
like,
that's actually my problem with a lot of people.
so like I don't, like I said, my thing is just like I just feel like a lot of people are lacking common sense, I think, at this point.
I've already said that like a million times.
People at this point is like people. So many people are lacking common sense, especially like honestly, like a lot of people are getting mad at men and this, that, and the third. Like at this point, I think right now we're at a spot where a lot of men are speaking up, and I'm glad that they are because at the end of the day, you know, we're more. I think honestly, when it comes down to the prize argument that a lot of people been having, I think that us as men are technically, if we were to get technical, we're the prize.
Yeah,
Because if you think about it, we have to do all this protection, we have to do all this provision, we have to do all this, and this is why I'm on my thing now. I'm like, look, I'm not dealing with none of that shit. I'm not protecting like, and it's sad that we literally are in a spot where men are asking, what do you want me to protect and provide for you? What are you doing for me to do that?
you could
What
barely
are
get them
you
to open their mouth. What do you mean?
what are you doing to for in order for me to protect and provide for you? You want me to do all of these things? Okay, what are you bringing to this table? And I swear, every time you ask that question, it's like, it's like fucking, throwing garlic at fucking Dracula
Talking to
or
a
putting
brick wall.
sunlight on the nigga. Like you putting sunlight on the nigga. Like they just start going spazzing. They're like, oh, I do this, I do that, and they start naming off shit that don't even fucking matter. But like
Mhm.
when you start asking women, hey, what do you need in a man? It's always something about it's crazy. Like if you ever think about it, right? Everybody in society seems to have an understanding of what a man should be. Everybody in society.
Apparently.
Apparently, everybody in society that knows what a man should be doing, right? The women know what a man should be doing. Kids know what a man should be doing. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what a man should be doing. But when you ask what a woman should be doing, you get a mixed bag of answers.
Mhm.
Well, she could be able to do whatever she want. Well, why can't I? Well, oh well, it's not built for you that way. No, fuck that. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. If I want to live at home with family, and as long as my part of the bills is covered, we good. If I want to do that, then I have a right to do that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
if you know if I want to work part time and I want to do streaming full time, you know what I'm saying? I have a right to do that. If you know if I want to do all of these, I have a right to do that. Like why am I sitting up here going out of my way, taking up like extra jobs like and stuff like that for what? Making myself miserable, putting myself in a position because that's what a man's supposed to do, where it put my life in consistent danger over a woman that's not going to give me what I need.
You the bad guy for that though.
I'm well as shit. Well, call me fucking Lex Luthor then, because I don't care, right? I'm supposed to be sitting up here asking, like I'm supposed to work my ass off, have my hard on money to give to. No, I'm not. No, I'm not working my ass off for somebody else to come and profit off of, and I can't even tell them what needs to be done around the house. Hey, baby, I need you to hey, look, I'm gonna need you to make sure the dishes is done tonight. this, that, and the third. Well, why are you telling me to clean the kitchen? I don't clean. You know, I don't cook. I don't clean. I still got this ring. Da 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 da. Okay,
Yeah.
I was just telling you to cook it. Clean. I wasn't telling you to cook. I was just telling you to clean the kitchen because I was gonna bring home pizza tonight.
Yep.
But since you wanted to act a plum nut, I'm not even gonna do like no, like y'all, like to me it don't make sense anymore. Like, and there's a lot of men that are being wise up to a lot of how women act, and it's like they're checking out, and it's kind of sad. Like, but like I told, like, and I think I was talking to my brother because I have two younger brothers, right? I'm the oldest of all of my siblings, so
Yeah.
I have two younger brothers. Both of them are married. One of them I talked to. I was talking to something about something. I'm like, bro, and he was telling me he was going through a situation, like a rough patch in the situation. I was like, bro, bro, I'm not trying to be funny. It's like, bro, I love you, but I'm not gonna deal. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather be single, bro. Like, I don't have time for that. Every time I can't even get on the game good. You bitch, I've been gaming for years. I can't even get on the game no more because what I'm saying, you out here, oh well, this need to be done, that need to be done, and you at home. What was you doing the entire time while I was at home? Well, I was taking care of the kids. No, then you mean to tell me you can't take care of the kids? Hell, my mom, I'm sorry, like a lot of women today are nowhere like our parents. Cause man, look, our parents weren't perfect, but they did for us, bro. A lot of us. Like my mama sit up here like, cause me and my mama got into it one time because she wanted me to go to church for her one day, and I'm like she knows I go to church on Sunday, and she wanted me to go to church for her one day, and I'm like, I don't personally, I'm burnt out on church. I kind of told her that, but she was
Yeah.
like, she was like, well, if it's because you're tired or whatever, I used to work two jobs and then still go to church on Sunday. I was like, yeah, yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women ain't doing that. Like, to be honest with you, like our parents made sure we was straight. Like, granted, my mom was a single parent at the time, but
Yeah.
my mom's a single parent. We was raised in a single parent household. But at the end of the day, like my mom did do make her effort. I'm not gonna sit up here and knock that. But a lot of these women nowadays won't even do half that effort. Won't even do half the effort.
It's like I
Won't even.
told
And
Taylor.
they'll have a man in a house. That's the crazy part. They'll have a guy that wants to take care of them, but they can't even do half of what they're supposed to do. The guy says, "Hey, look, I'm paying these bills. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not going to do it. I'm not paying all the bills in the house, and I can't say what needs to be done in the house. Mm-mm.
No.
If I ever get that notion, I'm out. If I ever get that notion, of course I'm gonna talk it out first, and if it don't get no better, oh, I'm out, cause I'm not about to deal with that. Ain't no way.
And it's like I told Savage J, and I think I told Cass this once too. I said, you got 9 days, even any type of relationship, friendship, whatever. You got too many
Yeah,
people who thinking you can just part time your way through everything. Like you Brock
yeah,
Lesnar and got Brock Lesnar type money when you don't.
yeah.
And think everybody's just supposed to sit there and be okay with how they're getting treated.
Mm, mm, mm-mm.
Just
I
like in
can't.
your
And it's something. You know what? The reason why a lot of men are selling right now, uh, you know, a lot of men have been selling is because they were taught that they couldn't. They had to take what they can get. Look at how men have been taught. When it comes out, look at how we've been taught. A lot of us have been taught. We were taught that if you don't have a certain amount of money, if you don't have a certain amount of this, you don't have a certain amount of clout, respect, you have to take what you can get,
that is true.
right?
That is true.
And that is bullshit at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's bullshit at its finest. Like, I'm not about to do it. Not I'm not about to deal with it. Like, you mean to tell me that um you mean to tell me that I have to put up with, because my money that I make, I have to put up with some woman that's going to disrespect me, and that's really berating me at every chance she gets because I'm not what she want. I'm originally not what she wanted anyway, right? And she
Mm-hmm.
tells me, and I know this because that's what women be saying. They're like, "Oh well, I really wanted this nigga, this, that, and the third." Oh, there's some women that are bold about the shit. They'll tell you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially a lot of black women. They'll tell you that, right?
Thank you, social media.
You know. and they'll tell you that, but then they'll get mad when, oh well, this is what we're supposed to deal with, and oh well, these men don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be bothered with women like that at all. Some of them at all. Some of them, they're a lot of them are doing the passport bro shit.
Yeah. I had to actually find out what that meant. I wasn't sure what that meant, but
Basically, guys going together. Like some of them are guys that are going together to go but like sometimes it's like a little sub community thing, to where like guys are coming together, going talking about leaving the country and finding other women overseas.
yeah.
Which, hey, if that's what you could do, then go for it. Hell, I'm about to talk to 13. I'm like, hey, look, hey, yo, hook me up, dog. I need a Korean girlfriend, dog. Hook me up. I'm just playing.
At this point, I don't blame you.
All right, I'm about to I need to hook up. 13, holla at me, dog. Do
That,
I gotta like
that's who know the women 13.
right? Uh, oh man, it's funny. But it's like nah, like a lot of guys, man, like as they should. Like at the end of the day, we're expected to do all of these things. But yeah, the woman can do whatever she. I'm not over here. I'm sorry, not over here. If I'm expected to provide doing all this, well then you gonna have to make sure shit is done. When I say, hey, look, and the crazy thing is, I'm not gonna be like mean about it. It's just that, hey, look, if you're expecting me to be this, that, and the third, right? I'm expecting you. Then okay, then I'm gonna put my expectations on. I need this, that, and the third. So when I come home, I need to make sure the stuff is clean. I need to make sure this is done. If especially if okay, hey, we got this, that, and the third coming over. Say, hey, look, we got somebody coming over to fix the plumbing, for example. Okay, okay, I need the house clean. Why are we having this? Why are you arguing with me about having the house clean when I'm trying to get a plumber coming over? Don't no plumber want to go navigate through a dirty house, but you can sit on the phone and cackle all day. No, no. And the crazy thing about it is, like a lot of people don't realize, two income households were a thing. You know what I'm saying? Two income households were a thing back in our parents' days. Two income households, like if you were married, both parents, yeah, two income houses depending on the thing. Two income households were a thing. Like both parents were working. That was something that was happening in our parents' day, and that was happening us, and it should be a thing now. But a lot of people, once again, that unrealistic expectation.
They're
But
how much somebody else is.
say that again. You kind of
Oh,
breaking out.
I said it's because you got too many people worried about how much somebody making before they even decide if they actually like them or not. Fuck the personality. How much you
Right? How much are you making? And I'm
yeah.
like, for what? You're not taking for what? How much you? Why would you take my money for what? What are you taking my money for? Like,
I
what is the monetary value I make have to do with anything outside of if I'm able to pay for shit?
I
That has nothing to do with my personality. That has well, little. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say nothing, but it has little to do with my personality, as not as much as people would think it does. But it has more along the lines of, okay, can you prepare for shit? Can you take care of shit? Can you do that third? Okay, I can take care of shit. I know how to take care of a lot more shit than most people think about. Because a lot of people in this day and age don't know how to do basic nothing. They don't even know how to Google shit to figure out shit.
it's like Chad Ucho Cinco said, and that's why I like this comment. He said, I know how much I'm worth, so I don't need to spend that much money. He's like the women I deal with, either A, they gonna ask me. I know they don't give a shit about me. They just want my money.
Mhm.
The smart ones, they gonna Google how much I'm worth. So they gonna already know. So
Yeah,
if I get one, which he has one now, who sits there and says, I'm not worried about how much you make. I make money too. You see where I work at. I need to
yeah,
get that one.
yeah. But but if I say that, but if I say it, I'm, oh, you hate women. I'm like, no, no. How do we hate women for having standards? For what?
No, and you know what? And I'm shocked you didn't see this reply I gave to this tweet. This dude sat there and said, this dude sat there and said that women between the ages of 20 and 35, um, he said something like they aren't cute and all of that shit. No, what he said was they was only beautiful on the outside. I had to fucking
Yeah.
jump on that shit. And I told that dude straight, I was like, first of all, there's plenty of women between those ages that are beautiful both inside and out. I was like, the problem is social media and people's image and the bank account issue. That is the issue in 2023. It's been an issue for the past 5 years, at least, give or take. Some people probably say it's been longer than that, but I'm saying 5 years for the sake of pandemic and everything else. But
Yeah, no, it's really not even that bad. It's like, yeah, you got people that are out there that are horrible.
yeah, you generally do, and it just amazes me. And this is why I personally get mad, and I've been kind of calling out people and some of the stuff they've been saying and some of the content they've been putting out because it's like, bruh, I know, I know what you did to get where you are, and I know what you're doing.
Right.
You know,
You're
don't,
not you're not nobody special. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I get
yeah,
what you mean.
like you're not doing anything special. My problem is don't flip it.
Yeah.
And two, the other thing I have a problem with, and this is just a personal problem that I have, is a lot of people say they just want the conversation, but then I have questions for several people, got this
All right.
shadows, and several others,
Uh-huh.
and y'all don't want to answer my question.
Mm.
They're non-political questions. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the reason why.
Right. Yeah.
And
Well, I
I'm
know. Well, certain people you have to understand like the magnitude of certain people too. Well, I mean, I know you understand what like as far as Gothic is concerned. So, but everybody else, I feel like everybody else, yeah, they be trying to duck and dodge questions too. Cause
yeah,
sometimes I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I do be feeling that too. Some folks be ducking and dodging.
yeah, like why y'all why are we ducking and dodging questions? I don't get that.
Right, or at least pull you to the side and say, "Hey, look, let's have this conversation, privately." And then, hey, I know you personally wouldn't have that problem with having that conversation to the side because you'd be like, "All right, cool," you know. But most people they don't want to deal with that. That's the other problem. They don't want to have that conversation.
Bro, I bullshit you not right now, and I really thought about this. And I'll say it, even though your opinion on that was that that shit was foul, fucked up, and everything else. I will sit there and say that if I could actually have a legit conversation with a couple of people, I would be willing to sort some shit out.
Yeah,
The problem is, I'm not apologizing for a damn thing I said. I'm not apologizing. That's what people want me to do. I'm not gonna apologize. I stand by a lot of things. I stand by like
yeah,
99.9% things I say, unless I'm wrong.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm willing to get work out a lot of things. Like I know somebody who mad at me right now and don't even know why they're mad at me. I ain't talked to them
yeah.
in like 3 months. Don't know why. I know they're mad at me. I know why they're mad at me.
Mm,
I haven't called them out just because of who I know how the kind of person they are.
right.
But I just feel like it's like as you said, it's like everybody wants something like their way and everything else is bad. And it's just like that's not the case. And like you said earlier, two things can be true in the same sentence, which is also true. That is
Yeah,
very true.
yep,
So when I
yep,
sit here and I look at a lot of comments and a lot of statements that's been given out recently, given the Tennessee shooting
yeah,
and several other stuff, it's just like y'all. I see a lot of people screaming humanity, screaming empathy, stuff like that. It's like where was the humanity? Where was that at when the action was taken?
Nobody, no, because nobody cares. Like I said, nobody cares until it's them half the time, and it's like
Yeah.
y'all weird.
Yeah. And don't nobody want to answer for that kind of stuff. And it just amazes the hell out of me. Like, it really does. Because it's like, and somebody said this in
Uh-uh.
the Discord, and I'm not going to give out their name because that's they thing, and I respect them. Um, like the Jim Crow thing. S- Still
Oh,
waiting on Still waiting on Rowan Gothics or somebody like that who's over the top about politics, Shags or somebody like that to talk about that.
yeah.
Ain't nobody brought that up.
Mm, that's crazy.
That shit's shitty. Like, bruh, how we gonna sit here and scream unity while that bill not only was a discussion, it was passed. So that
Mm,
tells you what kind of people we still have in this world, bro.
that's crazy.
They're serious.
Yep, and then it's crazy. This is people like I'm, and this is random going back to streamers because
Yeah.
I happen to see something. I'm like people. I don't know. We need to stop giving certain people opportunities. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't as we need to start. Well, people need the people that need to be given opportunities. Like, that's why I work the way I do because like I'm trying to get these opportunities to get in, and in that way, like when
Yeah.
I get my shot, I want to try to give other people that I know a shot. But
Yeah.
like most of these people that in this space in this content creation space, bruh, don't even deserve half the opportunities they got. I know they was either happy to be in the right place in the right time, or they was fucking somebody.
Bitch.
Like
Oh,
I'm not even trying
we
to be
not even
funny.
gonna
Like
talk about people who started fucking somebody just to get into content creation. Let's not talk about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
LG,
no,
LG.
yeah, no,
I,
hell no.
I mean, hey, me and you, we didn't need to fuck somebody to decide we felt like doing content creating all of a sudden.
Right, that or or to get successful at it. I'm just saying, like I just can't. I can't do it. Like or you fucking people to get opportunities in life. Like I can't. I'm not about to deal with it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I'm not like I said. I'm not saying folks don't deserve their shit,
Mm-mm.
but like I can't. I'm not about to sit up here and deal with folks. And but like I said, we gonna call it for what it is. A lot of these people are casual at best, bro. Like a lot of people are just legit, just casual. You know, a lot of them are just casuals, bro. Like especially when it comes down to streaming. Like
Oh,
I picked up a lot of that.
oh,
Like a
oh,
lot of this people are like, I can't.
boss man. Will,
Yeah,
Will Smith slap.
put it on that shit.
Oh,
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
wasn't an entanglement.
I can't. Like a lot of these people are casuals at best, bro. Like I'm sitting there looking at some of these content creators allegedly, and it's like, don't get me wrong, I try to support as many people as I can, but like a lot of them, when it comes down to it, it's just like, bro, I can't. Some of y'all just viewpoints that y'all take, the people that y'all align yourselves you know, uh, with all of these idiots, and then y'all get mad when y'all get put in these situations.
Yep.
We didn't told like I done sat up here and told y'all about some of the people that y'all be hanging with, and some of y'all friends with these people, and then they start doing some of y'all like that because y'all they hang with me or whatever. I'm like, man, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Like I and then y'all just sit there, oh, I can't believe that this person did me like this. I was cool with them. I'm like, well, I told you what they were. I told you that those people they weren't who you thought they were.
They don't care
Like,
till that
but
happen to them.
they yeah, that part. I must say, yeah, that's the biggest thing. They don't, folks don't care until man, I hate that saying, bro. Like a lot of folks don't care. That's why I'm like, you know what, fuck it. That's why a lot of folks be mean. I try to be, like I said, I try to be
That's why
respectful
I
to people on the
become an
upfront.
asshole. No joke. Because it's like, bro, I sat there and told you straight to your face. I pulled you to the side and sat there and said, hey, look here. I'm going to tell you exactly what these people are going to do.
Yup.
It should not take you finding out the hard way that that shit was true. There's no fucking way. Like I get the concept. This is two different scenarios.
Yeah.
I understand the scenario in life. Yeah, we all gonna hit a brick wall.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen no matter what. All of us been there.
Yeah.
But when somebody literally pulls you to the side and says, "Hey, watch this person, watch that person, watch that person," because
Yeah.
if you don't do it and the shit still happens, and then you go right to your Discord server or right to social media and then complain about it.
Yep.
But how many times do I have to say I told you so?
That's what I'm saying. But it's a problem though because
It gets old, dude. A lot of it gets
yeah,
old. It gets really old. Like I'm not even being funny. It just gets old, bro. I'm tired of being right. Shit.
yeah. My thing is like I don't want to be like. There's times where I just say stuff and I'm like, I really wish I'd be wrong, but I'm like,
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
But then when it does happen, I'm like, well, shit.
Fuck it. Well, there it is. Like right there. I don't want to be the guy to say it, but won't nobody else say it, so I'll say it. And that's why I tell people like I'll tell you straight up if I'm being an asshole about something. If I'm being an asshole about something, I'll tell you. Which is rare. If I'm being an asshole about something, 9 times out of 10, that person provoked me to be an asshole to them.
Yeah, or said some off the wall ass shit.
That
I'm just like I said, I'm over it, bro. Like,
that
man, no, I'm about to be a dick, bro. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to play with y'all because y'all do too much for nothing. Y'all expect me to sit up here and
bend the knee.
nope, not doing it. Mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm. I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm not about to sit up here and be
If I'm bending anything, it's gonna be on top of a woman. I guarantee that.
a
Guarantee.
bitch in the front on top of head ass. I'm not about to play with you. Get out of here. I just like I'm like I said. That's why I just stick to the people that I'm cool with. If I get like I said, when I do get new people, cool.
Yeah, and that's how I am. That's why I tell people, and that's why I said in the last podcast we had with this spirit, I sat there and said, I do everything outside of social media, everything else. Y'all,
Hmm.
only thing y'all see me doing, putting out content almost every day in some shape or form. I'm doing something
Yep,
besides work
as you should.
and getting beat up by a 3-year-old. That's about it.
That's funny. That's hilarious. I just shit. I don't even like I said. I don't even got kids. Like I said, I'd rather like I said, most of them just be over here acting. I ain't got time for it.
Mm-mm.
I don't have kids. I just be chilling, bro. But I can't deal. Like I said, hey, I'm not about to make me feel bad for stepping out uh
I do feel like a lot of women
on
do
stepping
get.
on how I feel about shit. I'm not about to deal with it. Not about to make me feel bad about it either. Like I said, if it makes me the villain in your little storybook, okay, then that's fine. Fine by me. I don't care.
I mean, if they
If you're
keep
not willing to
saying,
talk, are you willing to talk about it? No? Okay, well then shut the fuck up.
my thing is, if you gonna call me a villain in your storybook, can I at least have a story that made me a villain? That way I can
Yeah,
include it in my novel. Can
yeah,
at least do that for me.
yeah. Right. At least tell me what I did. That way we can figure it out together. That's the crazy thing about it. Is like we can literally go back and be like, hey, figure it out. What's going on? And folks don't even
Mm,
we could talk about it.
yeah, because like, and
But
like I told you, I know one person right now who has an issue with me. I know why they have an issue with me. It's because of somebody else. They just
mm,
want to come and talk to me about it. And they know I'll talk to them about it. That's the fuck part about it.
yeah.
But it's all
Mm.
good. It's all good. At the end of the day,
Right,
I can only be one person at the end of the day. Me.
right, exactly. Folks kill me with that. They're like, oh, well, I hate this stuff that people be like, oh, well, you need to just be yourself. I'm like, be yourself for what?
For what?
Like,
Oh,
for
hey.
what? So you can sit up here. Now, I'm gonna be myself regardless, but I'm like, people be killing me. I'm like, well, be myself for what? What are we gonna do? For what? So you can sit up here and not do it. I'm like, okay, cool.
Waste my energy for what?
Mm-mm,
That's
can't do it.
that's how I felt like I did the past fucking few months, wasting my energy on some shit. Dead serious.
Oh, that's
By wasting energy, I mean, let me put it like this. I don't agree with some ways some shit had to eat. I put it like, in my opinion, it was stupid, and I stand by that. And if it was fixable, I fix. It ain't fixable, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. There's several people. If I could part out, I don't even remember how go.
yeah. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's
Don't
like,
know what happened, but I was like, I thought you went to sleep, man. But nah, I'm like, I'm just over it, bro. Like, I'm just tired, bro. Like,
no,
I'm not protecting nothing. I'm not doing none of that. Y'all killing me. I'm about to go ahead and get up off here and give me some need.
yeah, we gonna hey, you fuckers. Seriously. I got this dude stuff in the description though. Twitter, YouTube,
Yeah,
Twitch.
follow the YouTubes because we got a whole lot of stuff going. I even got kicked too.
I
I
got a
got
kick.
kicked.
I got you got a kick. You gonna be sure?
Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna try to. I might do a little bit today. Like what I might do is like during the days I work, I might stream like lightly the kick or something. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure that part out.
I just got it to follow a couple people. I'm
I just don't care anymore.
sticking
Like,
straight to YouTube and Pornhub. That's about it. I would think about fucking I was actually thinking about joining you on fucking whatchamacallit. Uh
on what?
XM
On what game?
on
On what?
on X Hamster.
Except.
X Hamster.
X. Oh, videos. X videos. You mean?
Oh, okay. I thought it was X Hamster. Okay, X video. Yeah, yeah. That's easy.
Yeah,
Shit, I can do
yeah. That's easy shit.
that. Yes, sir. I wasn't joking. Yes, sir.
Right?
But LG, tell them where they.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Well, y'all can find me at God damn it. I just saw something on Twitter that just made me yo yo I'm about to, where I'm about to put where's the Discord at?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's
I'm about to wow. Oh, this is where is it?
this guy.
I just found something and I'm about to die. I'm about to show you. Oh
Wait, we about to show this while live. Hold on.
no, I'm not gonna show it. I mean you don't have to show it live, but
Oh,
I'm just showing you in the
oh,
Discord.
no, show me. Hold on. Let me take a look. I might fuck off and just wait. Wait, you sent it to me?
No, I just well, I put it in your. I'll put it in your Discord. I put it in your server, but I'll send it to you directly too. Hold
Motherfuckers will tell you
on.
That's funny.
Yo, I was literally about to dip
Uh,
off, and then I was like, I saw that. I was like, oh, I'm good.
wait. Oh shit. Wait. Oh,
Um,
bruh. The fuck part is that's actually accurate. That's the funny part. It's accurate as hell.
oh, that's
They
funny.
really did do her like that.
Wow. Oh shit.
Boy, I'm too old for this shit. I'm telling you.
That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. They did April O'Neil like that. Oh man, let me go grab me something to eat because I'm hungry now.
Let's do a few shout outs, y'all. Of course, y'all know shout out to LG. Cash
Yeah,
Cry. He
right.
got his own league going to WE 2K23. I'm gonna be in that. Shout out to Savers
I was
King.
what? You said who?
Cash Cry.
Oh, I thought you said me. I'm like, what? I'm about to say you about to give me the game? What? I try to game out to like play it, like to see if I like it.
Pax Reddit. Check that man out too. He always doing random shit
Yeah,
on
he's
fucking YouTube. Like for real.
but yeah, he does like movies and games and stuff. I
Yeah.
gotta catch up on his content when I can. I try to.
Also, Ataki, that man been doing a lot of beat battle. That's why you hardly see him putting
I
out some
see him, yo.
like dead serious. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm hoping he gonna get that contract. He keep fucking with it. Then
Yo, yeah, indeed.
he gonna get that contract, yo.
That's
Disparity
funny.
almost
As
at 1,000 subscribers. Lord knows he get YouTube
yes,
partner. He gonna talk all the shit in the world,
as he should,
and rightfully so. But
as he should.
for real. Mm. But this has been part 4
Yeah,
of the Dynasty. The
yeah.
review.
Oh, part five is coming
Yeah, part 5 is gonna
when I
come
feel.
out. Y'all know it's gonna be a part 5.
Yes, sir. It's coming.
Might well just make it a tradition. Fuck it.
Uh, right. Every so often, yeah, we do it.
Yeah, because there's so much stuff that's happening right now. Like this serious. Like
Oh man.
the game has changed. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and we gonna talk about it. We have every right to talk about it. I do not care. Folks is gonna get mad. I do not care. I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, you can get upset, and we could talk about it and be like, okay, well, why don't you agree with this?
Hmm.
Okay, well, and then here's the crazy part. I could be like, hey, I disagree here. I disagree there. You have a point there. You have a point there. Okay, I don't see your point. I don't agree with that point, but I can let you have this, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And then we can be cool about it. We can go on about your day. You know what I'm saying? Like little legit, like adults are supposed to be. Not even just adults, just people in general are supposed to be. And it's sad when you got kids that have more common sense than you. But then a lot of the kids do be acting like, I expect that from children. But come
Yep.
on now, we ugh, anyway. Anywho, we're not even gonna go there.
I ain't even gonna stunt, bro. What's going on this Friday, man? Yeah, you caught like the tail end of this, sir.
Yeah, you caught all the you got to go back and catch all the action, bro.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. But check this out. If you were not already, do check out that Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh yeah, that movie's good. I saw that movie the other day.
You know, those people actually hating on that movie. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
oh, they
Yeah.
even got the game music in the movie, bro.
Yeah.
Hell, Sonic didn't even do that. That that
Hell no.
that's advice. That's advice for that. Not granted, I like Sonic. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted now. But
Sonic over Mario every day of the week. But I'm just saying. But yeah, that movie was like that was a good movie. Like it was actually a really good movie.
mm, I, I'm I'm
Like it was.
I'm shocked. LG.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, we doing archetype duels, man. Non-meta duels. We gonna go like we doing
All right.
Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, man. So
Oh yeah.
bring your deck along, man. Have some anime type duels with us. And getting people together.
Um,
I'm
we
telling
gonna
you,
do.
bro.
I'm trying to. I'm
We
trying to get. I'm trying to get like people together to play League, man. Trying to get this team together to play League. We gotta get that. I'm trying to get Ronan in the bit in the cut to play League with us.
Rowan said he would.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We
Yeah.
got. Oh,
Yeah, he did say that.
I can talk fucking. I'll talk fucking Angel into it. I can make sure right now and say, hey, come play League. Unless she's busy with a kid. She's like a
Yeah.
hardcore League player. Her kids are literally named Draven and Daria.
I'm dead. I'm good.
Dead serious.
Yeah. Well.
And they act just like them. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Tell you that they act just like Draven and Daria. Yeah, I kind of woke up about 4
Uh.
so getting my daily routine out of the way.
Fair enough.
Man,
Fair enough.
Nah, but for real, man, pull out the deck, man. We going archetypes only. I done found some people that want to do it. I'm like, we gonna go like Yu-Gi-Oh, the anime. Get to saying what all the cards do and everything else.
Uh,
I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, because I already got my deck picked. If you know me, you know what deck I'm running. I'm tough. Things on the up and up, up and up, sir. Doesn't believe me. I got to do a couple auditions too. I got one actually as a task I need to do. I ain't gonna touch these. Dead serious. Also, get Wulong. Get fucking Wulong. That game is fucking great. Dead serious. Yeah, Discord is acting up. Yeah, it's definitely Discord. I know this about y'all, but 80 more hours and 97 more. That's not bad. I don't know what's wrong with this Discord. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it. Fuck it. Okay.